Hello, hello, Jeff Helvin here with Ballen Brands, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about showcase pages on your BREW. That's the Ballen Real Estate website. So this video is for any customers that have worked with Ballen Brands in order to set up a real estate website, and we put together a special section called Showcases, and this is meant to help display and properly organize any of your IDX related content. So we're going to show you a little bit about how that works here. So first things first, all of our showcase pages that we've developed, they show up under this locations tab. Now this can be renamed to communities, areas, whatever you want. But locations is effectively where all of these are going to be stored. So you'll see here we have like some samples like Broward County, Miami-Dade. This is all just false data, just as a demo site. But what you're going to see here is these are your main locations. So these are considered, each one of these is actually a showcase page that we've created. All right, so if I click on Broward County, for example, you'll now see links here, browse by price. So we've actually created showcase pages for each different price point within this particular area. So if I click on, for example, Broward County homes under 300K, this is a showcase page that is nested underneath the Broward County top level, what we call the parent and child category. So this is a child of that parent showcase category. So just kind of think of it more as like a hierarchy. Let's not get too overwhelmed, on all the details and whatnot of what this means and how this all goes together. I'm going to walk through that a little bit better for you here as well. All right, so first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and log in to the Wordpress Admin. All right, so I'm going to pull here. I'll go ahead and log in with our username and password, but you'd use yours, of course. And once I click on this, or once it logs me in here, just give it a second. There we go. So on the left-hand side, you'll see showcases. Now, if you don't see showcases, that means we don't have this particular feature installed on your BREW. So if you'd like this feature and you don't have it for some reason, just reach out to us if you're not seeing that over here, and we'll talk to you about what that looks like. Now this showcases feature, if I click on it, this is now going to show me all of the pages that I have created as showcase pages. Now, what you're seeing here is kind of how it's organized. So remember I told you there's this top level Broward County here. And then right here, there's 3-bedroom homes under 600 and Broward County homes under $1 million, and all of these that are there. So it has this little hashtag here. I'm sorry, not hashtag, little hyphen here that basically shows it's a subcategory of this one. Now the relevance of that is that these are nested. So that table that I showed you, let's go ahead and go back to the page. That table that I originally showed you here is dynamically created based on what those subcategories are. So you see here we have price. I can go to bedroom. I've got that one there. I can go to city, right? These are different cities under Broward County, and then I can go to school. These would be the school districts. So all of these are automatically generated. I don't have to go create this table or these drop downs or anything like that. They're automatically created based on this category structure. So if I go back to my list, you'll see 3-bedroom homes is in the bedroom category, and then homes $1 million and up is in the price category. So this bedroom, price, city, all of those are what show up in your drop downs. Okay, so anyway, just kind of showing how this is all related. All right, so now when I click on that, these are again the pages that I have set up. So let's just say I want to create a new page under bedroom, right? We have 3-bedroom homes under 600,000. So let's say I want to do 3-bedroom homes over 600,000. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go back here. I'm just going to create a new page or a new showcase, add new. And it pulls up my, regular interface. Now, this is effectively the same interface as you would have like if you're adding a blog post or something like that. It uses the same technology, but there's a couple distinct differences that we're going to do. So we'll take a look at that. So we have this 3-bedroom homes under 600,000. Okay, and if I were to click on that, you'll see there's the title, 3-bedroom homes under 600,000. So I'm going to make one, like I said, a 3-bedroom home. So I'm going to add the title. over 600,000. Okay. Now it's telling me to choose a block. Okay, so the block, what I need to do now, if I go back to this page I'm looking at, I need to actually have the showcase. So I need to create that if I haven't already. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm logged in to IDX Broker. That's where all the properties and save widgets and everything are created. So I'm logged into IDX Broker. I'm going to click over here on Design, Widgets, and Legacy. So these are all the original widgets, the way we've built them for years. It's called Legacy now because they're building new widgets and some different things. But in this case, I need to go ahead and just create that widget. So I'm going to go ahead and create new. We want it to be a showcase. That's why we call them showcases. So let's use showcase. We're going to feature a custom search. That's what we're featuring here. And we're going to use the advanced search form in order to create this. So I want to do single family homes. You can do subtypes if there are any in your particular MLS. We want to do active properties. We want them to be in Broward County. We want the minimum price to be $600,000. And then we want the maximum price. We don't want to set one, right? Because we're just doing over 600,000. Now, number of bedrooms. So if I go back here, I'm creating a 3-bedroom homes over 600,000. So number of bedrooms, I want to do 3 plus is my only option here. 3 plus bedrooms over 600,000. So that's really all I'm defining. I can define other things if I'm creating different types of widgets, whether dogs and cats are allowed and so forth. If they have above ground pools, things of that nature. But in this case, I'm just doing literally 3-bedroom homes over 600,000 in Broward County. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. 3-bedroom homes over 600K in Broward County. However you want to name it is fine, just as long as you know what it is. Okay. We're going to order it by the newest listings. I want the newest ones to show up at top. And I don't want 100 listings to show up on the page. That would be too much to load if there were that many. So I'm just going to set it to like 12, 15, something like that. Just kind of a reasonable amount. If I go back to this page and I want to use the same, you'll see we have 3, 6, 9, 12. Probably have 15 actually, but there might only be 14 available. So we'll go ahead and leave that at 15 listings. And do we want to open the widget links in a new window? We don't need to do that because it's still on the same site. But we do want to display the view all results link. So if there were more than 15 listings, we do want them to be able to click a button to go through and see the rest of them. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and click build widget. And here we go. I have my little script here. So I'm copying this code. This little code is what ultimately displays all the showcases, the IDX listings that we want. All right, so I'm going to go back to my page. I'm going to choose the block. Now this is HTML code. Okay, so in this case, it's called custom HTML. That's the block that we want. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and paste that in there. And then when I click off, so now if I want to preview this, just to make sure it's showing what I want, let's go ahead and preview it. All right, 3-bedroom homes over 600. All right, now this says coming soon. Not sure why that is. Let's see. Maybe there aren't any. Let me double check. I haven't seen that before. Coming soon. So we'll see what happens here once I get that get this all fixed up. All right. So let's see. Maybe I can show it in here. Preview. Yeah, it just says coming soon. So maybe there's something else going on there. We'll find out. All right, so now that I've done that, we've got the 3-bedroom homes over 600K, and it's displaying coming soon, but it should be displaying actual properties. And so there we go. Now, here's how we place it in the proper categories or the structure of where we want it to be, okay? So you'll see right below, category box link text. So that is this. That's the text that shows up here. 3-bedroom homes under 600K. See that? So this is ultimately like what's going to show up. So if we want to say 3 plus bedrooms or whatever we want it to do, that's what we're going to put in that particular thing. So in this case, we want it to be basically the same as this. So I can paste that in there. It'll actually use that title if I don't put anything in there. But if you want to better control it, then you can do that. Maybe we want to say 600K instead of 600,000. See what I mean? That's an option too. We'll leave that just so we can see the difference there. All right, disable the category box. That means, do we not want the category box to show up when they click on this? In most cases, we want it to show up. We always want it there. And we also have the option to feature the showcase, which means it'll actually put it on the home page as well. If this is like a really hot item, maybe with a pool or things like that that we want to show up right on the home page, we can actually feature that showcase as well. All right. But now over here on the right-hand side, this is actually where we're going to set where this is going to show up, what position we want it to be in. So we have the permalink option, and by default it has it here. So again, we can leave that. It uses the title by default, and that's fine. What categories do we want it to show up in? Okay, so is this a price point one, a bedroom one? Now, in this case, it's the leading, technically it's a price point and a bedroom, but the leading option is bedroom, right? We want it to show three bedroom homes over 600,000. If I was going to create 4-bedroom homes and 5-bedroom homes, right, we would want these all to show up in bedrooms. So in this case, I'm going to select bedrooms. All right. So then you'll see there's all these other options if we're doing different types of showcase pages. Now, if you don't see a category you want, you can add a new category, right? If you don't see, let's say you're doing one for amenities, you want to call it that. Well, then we can actually add a new category called amenities, and it will then create a new drop-down option here by default. Okay. All right. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and leave it for, leave it as bedrooms. Now, the other thing that we're trying to define is where do I want it to show up, in which order, which category do I want it to show up. So if I click on showcase attributes, I choose what is the parent showcase. Now, the parent showcase, again, is where it shows up. Under what category does it show up? In this case, Broward County is the parent. See how it has this back to Broward County? That means this is the parent. Now, if I went to schools, for example, just to show you kind of the subcategories here, and I click on Sunny Unified School District, then I have Sunny Elementary School. Well, maybe I also have middle school and I have high school. So these, if I wanted to do that, there's subcategories. See that? High school, middle school. So I have a choice whether or not I want them all to show up individually or if I want them all to show up in one. It's all just based on whether or not I choose this category, this parent category that we're talking about. So in this case, we're going to go back to Broward County. We're going to go back to bedrooms. Go here so we can see it show up. And so the parent category in this case is just Broward County. All right, now you can also choose what order they show up in. So if you want them to show up in a different, if I go back to locations and I want these to show up in a particular, go back to Broward County, and I want these to show up in a particular order, 100, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Like if I wanted them to show up in a different range, maybe I wanted million to show up below. By default, it's going to do it in alphabetical order, which is why the 1 is showing up. The 1 million up and under a million, those are showing up first because in alphabetical order, those come up first because of that number 1 versus the 3 or 4 that you're seeing here. So we have the option to kind of choose and rearrange that as well. All right, but we're going to go ahead and stick to that particular one. And then showcase image would be what shows up if you did feature it, for example, on the home page, or if I go back to locations, this is the showcase image that shows up. So you do want to pay attention to that where appropriate as well if we want to control those different elements that are showing up also. All right. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and publish that page. Great. So now if I go back to my page here, back to Broward County, and now I go to bedrooms. Oh, looks like I have bedroom and bedrooms on my demo here. So let me pull that out. Let me change this here. We're going to go ahead and edit. Showcase. I didn't realize I had 2 there. Yep, bedroom. So let me pull that out of there and put it in there instead. Just an extra category that we have set up there just for demo purposes. So let's get rid of that. All right, so now if I reload the page, you will see it pulled out that extra bedrooms one that I no longer had. And if I choose bedroom, browse by, oops. Sorry, I'm clicking around too much here. 1 second, there we go. So browse by bedroom. There you go. 3-bedroom homes over 600K, 3-bedroom homes under 600K. So you see how I might want to reorder those, right? So I could order one as position 1 and then another one as position 2 if I want to change that. Also, I want to kind of keep some consistency here. So this one says 600K, this one says 600,000. Little things like that. So you have all those controls here in these link box texts and what categories they are and everything else. So just to kind of recap, now in this case it's showing if I go to over 600K, for some reason the IDX is just displaying a coming soon as opposed to the actual widget. I didn't see why, because I have active Broward. So maybe there's a glitch in this. Again, this is a demo site, guys, so sometimes this isn't pulling accurate information or current information. But as the point here, of course, is just how this is all laid out for organizing. So think of it this way. Some good tips that I recommend is, start with the spreadsheet even, right? We have county, we have city, we have maybe communities, right? Those would all be nested under each other, right? So if I had 3 cities in a county, I'd want those to be subcategories. If I had 3 neighborhoods in a city, right, I'd want those to be subcategories. Then I get into price points, school districts, amenities, things like that. Like we talked a little bit about all those different options. So there's different ways, to control bedrooms, price points, city, school, how these all lay out. All of this is dynamically generated just based on where we've placed it. Now, we do get the question sometimes, well, what if something goes in 2 things? It's in a zip code and it's a price point. Well, you can select multiple categories and it will show up in each of those particular things. That's okay too. Just kind of keep in mind once you put it on the page, go look at it. See if it makes sense as a visitor, if this is in the right spot. Or that's weird, when I clicked on 3-bedroom homes, then it took me to other bedroom homes. Perfect, that's what we want. But if I clicked on 3-bedroom homes and it took me to other price points because I have things nested in multiple spots, I might want to create 2 separate showcase pages, even though they're using the same display widget from IDX, right? So a lot of different options there, a lot of controls that we can do here. If you have any questions on any of this, by all means, reach out to us at team@ballenbrands.com. We'll help answer any questions, help you get organized, even help build these pages for you if you're having some challenges. But we hope you enjoy this feature. It's pretty fantastic.